Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Cyberpunk 2077 video. Well, finally, the brand new update 1.2 is here. Well, kinda, sorta. We have the full patch notes. They said they was going to give us the patch notes before the game launches, and boy, did they do. We have console and PC specifics and a whole bunch of other fixes. Let's jump into it. So, if at any given time you found this video helpful or entertaining, please by all means follow, like, and subscribe on all social media platforms, but especially right here on YouTube. Definitely help these videos get out there in the YouTube algorithm. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the update 1.2. It started off with a news kind of thing, and now they just dropped us with all of these patch notes, and it is a ton of patch notes. So many patch notes, ladies and gentlemen. You know how I do it right here. I go through each and every one, but it is so many. I'm gonna just hit the PC and the PS4, the console exclusive patches. We're gonna go through the other ones. We're gonna start off with the first one at the top called gameplay and work our way down. But we're only gonna just give you a few snippets of each one. Dude, I'm trying to tell you, it is well over 30 minutes of patch notes. Good luck trying to read all of these. Most of them are just minor fixes, but they're major fixes as well. Let's start off with the very top of the list called gameplay. Now, under gameplay, they show that the NCPD response radius for when a player commits a crime has been increased. We saw that in the news article. A little bit earlier, they talk about steering sensitivity for sliders for controller settings. Yeah, the unstuck rocking rotation feature. I mean, things that you probably just really are going to just pass over. It is a ton of fixes, as you can see right here. Just under that, it is crazy. I've never seen this many fixes in a game. Let you know how broken this game was. Like, legit. Next up, under quests, they talk about posters and stadium levels. They can no longer be destroyed before the contest, which could lead block progressing. They have a ton of these down here. Block progressions. A lot of block progressions under quests. Like I said, it is a ton. I mean, an absolute ton of information here. So much so, I'm not even going to jump into each of these seconds. Like I said, just give you a snippet of each one because it is so many different patch notes. It will be a different game when update 1.2 comes. I'm just thinking like it's gonna be like a 50 gigabyte update patch. It's that many patch notes in here, ladies and gentlemen. No BS, no BS. So as I scroll through all the way down from the quest part of this, and it is a ton, we finally get to open world. Alright, under open world, fix the issue where it was impossible to complete the objectives for destroying flamingos if they were destroyed before the operation was active in Entropy Rancho Coronado. Collisions will no longer fail to stream in randomly doing driving, which could lead to driving into building and falling out of the door. Like I said, look, it's a ton of fixes. Fixes to the open world, fixes for gigs included. I'm not lying. We scroll down and we finally hit cinematic design. Let's read the first two. Progress will no longer be blocked when player chooses the Karpo line twice while talking to Hanako in the safe house during search and destroy. Fix the issue that could block progression if the player reach Wanako before Takimura in down on the street. Takimura will no longer teleport to Wanako if the player chooses to go alone and down on the street. I mean, it continues. You go, holy, I had no idea it was this much stuff in the game that was broken. Like, legit, they released a broken game. I've never seen this many patches in a game. Not in Fallout 76 when it was broken. Not any game. This is the biggest patch notes I've ever seen in my entire life. It is that many patch notes. So it's so where I'm not even reading them to you. I'm just talking to you like, look, y'all, you gonna have to go look at them yourself. It's that many patch notes. It's well over 30 minutes of me reading boring ass patch notes. You don't want me to do all that, right? Okay, good. Now that we both agreed, if you're still here, we are on to environments and levels. Like I said, I'm just going to scroll down. We're going to give you a few of these fixes in each one of these categories until we get to the PC and console specific, because that's what we really want to know. And like I said, they timestamp, so you should just jump right into the section if you want to see it. All right, under environment and levels, first couple ones. The objective will no longer get stuck on neutralize the attackers in Dream On. V will no longer get stuck inside a AV flying off its standing on pipes during suspected organized crime activity. Opposites attract. Fixed the issue where 2 feet travel points were missing map pins. I mean, it goes on and on and on. It is a ton of patch notes, like I said previously before. And yeah, you just keep going down the list, ladies and gentlemen. We're under graphics, audio, and animation. Here's a few from the list. Fix NPCs moving after being killed. Improvement in textures rendering from afar. Fix the visual issue with fast travel and cinematic transition. Adjust the visual quality of some elements when underwater. It goes on and on. Fixes. Carry. Gigs. Every section has a crap ton of fixes in it. It is crazy that they have these many fixes in the game. Like, this should have been broken down into a couple updates, but they want to give us all into update 1.2. Alright, fine, that's cool. Let's move on to UI. Now, under UI, they fixed the issue with ads not being properly displayed on curves, multiple visual updates and adjustments for ads, fixed multiple visual issues in quest briefings, updated the Arabic language layout in quest briefings, updated grenade icons according to their damage type, fixed multiple visual issues with the icon displays, fixed multiple visual issues. Okay, let me just stop. There is a ton of patch notes, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said previously before, no BS. I'll leave links down below. I timestamp these bad boys. If you want to go through and read each of these yourselves, really didn't see any updates or anything in the patch notes when it comes to what we really want to know. That is, did they fix the money glitch? You know, the painting and all of that stuff. So we're going to have to see when that comes out. But the next section is stability and performance. This section discusses changes that enter all the platforms, but many of them make a bigger difference on last generation consoles at lower performances machines, a la PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So let's go over it. Improve stability and performance of the engine and the rendering engine, reducing the number of random crashes. Memory optimization and memory management improvement in various systems, reducing the number of crashes. Various optimization and improvements in shadow, shaders, physics, workshop systems, spawn systems, scene systems, animation systems, ocular systems, and facial animation systems. Fix mechanics for managing UI icons at least memory, which helps with memory-related crashes, especially during long playthroughs. Multiple UI stability improvement and fixes for the most common UI-related crashes. Various crash fixes, among others, in setting menus and upon reloading saves repeatedly after and during gameplay, and GPU related. Multiple UI performances improvements, fix the performance drop during controller button mashing, causing V to receive multiple copies of the same item. Fix detection and map markers sometimes appearing broken or glitching on machines with slower hard drives, and various other stability and performances improvements. Question is, will they get this back on the PlayStation Store? The fixes, the crashes, well, we're just going to have to see. Right underneath that is miscellaneous. Fix incorrect censorship when playing a copy of the game from a region other than Japan, while console regions set to Japan or languages to Japanese. A setting option to hide potential enemy markers was added to the interface tab, and more and more and more under miscellaneous. And then finally, we get to what we're here for, the PC and console specific fixes. Let's start off with PC specific. Enable ray tracing on AMD graphic cards. Latest GPU drivers are always required. Keyboard bindings. More keys are now available for rebinding. It is now possible to bind opening and closing specific panels to the same key. Keyboard bindings. It is now possible to unbind dodge from the movement keys in settings and controls. Dodging can still be performed by double tapping the crotch toggle action key, which is always the default C. It is now possible to enter journal from the map panel using the keyboard. Achievements will now work on Epic Game Store. That's pretty cool. Modding. Added a new mod folder for loading modded archives. The modded archives can be named in a way and go into the mod folder. Now, having mod archives in the patch folder is no longer supported. Fix the issue that prevented grenades from being charged after closing a dialog window using ESC. Fix the issue where some environment elements would not be displayed correctly on AK screens. Fix the issue where HUD elements would be missing in AK resolutions. And last but not least, fix the issue where perks from a certain area of the submenus were not displaying description on 4K and 5K ultra-wide resolutions. But let's just keep it real. You're here for the console specific. The reason why it's taken down from the PlayStation Store. Will this put it back in there? Let's go over them. Console specific patch notes for 1.2. Fix the issue on the PlayStation 4 where items couldn't be dropped from the backpack as they would always reappear back in the inventory. Fix the issue where Johnny Custom HUD wouldn't be present on Xbox One during the concert scene in Love Like Fire. Fix the issue that caused the game to zoom in when pressing pause on PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox One X. Fix the streaming issue with the elevator panel and play it safe on Xbox. Improve the mechanism for adjusting the UI texture resolution depending on the platform. Fix the issue that could cause the game to become unresponsive when pressing A immediately after deleting a save file on Xbox One. Fix the issue on Xbox One that could cause the game to become unresponsive when changing profiles on the title menu. Fix the issue where loading a game save would be while being in a car could turn the screen black on Xbox. Various memory handling optimization on Xbox. Improve screen space reflections. Fix issue with screen space reflections and temporal anti-accelerating. Fix rendering issues when fog interacts with nearby lighting on PlayStation 4. Various environment streaming and input/output environments. Various NPCs and vehicle streaming improvements. Fix multiple issue with random game freezes. It's always a good thing. Fix issues on PlayStation 4 where corpses with heads dismembered could glitch out. Fix the issue where V could fall down the elevator shaft. That was hilarious. Fix an issue where the game on Xbox One would become unresponsive when signing out with the controller disconnected message is visible. Fix an issue that caused the player to be unable to exit the setting menu after making changes. Claire truck is now properly placed in the garage and the beast in me. And last but not least, fix the missing water surface shader on the PlayStation 4. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Update 1.2. Yeah, kind of sort of the full patch notes. Look, links will be down below. We went over all of the patch notes though for PC and console specific. Now, will this get this back on the PlayStation Store? Will this game be good in players' eyes? We're going to have to wait and see. All I know, it is a ton of patches, fixes in here. The most I've ever seen for any game in my lifetime. So how big will this update be? Will it get back on the PlayStation Store? These are some really good questions. We're going to have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much going to end it for the video. Hope you truly enjoyed it. Once again, if you are new to this channel, how you doing? Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Right here at Karpo Gaming, I upload a wide variety of videos from a whole bunch of different games, ranging from updates, tips and tricks, guides, news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Down to 2 days before the giveaway for Outriders, somebody's going to win them. That bad boy on whatever console that they choose, or $60 straight to their PayPal. If y'all help watching these videos, I'm able to give back more. So thank you for your love and support, and as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.